Good morning, interwebs. It is 10 after 9, and I thought that I would show you our world right now, post ice storm. Now, Steve did comment, and he was right, that the stairs, everything melted off of them. Last night, you see those like sheets of ice over here? This, I think, is all the junk that had been on our step when I was trying to get wood out from under the tarp and stuff last night. So, let me show you around our icy wonderland. As you can see, there's a pretty decent coating of ice on everything. It's clearly thawing though, because you can hear the water dripping off of everything. That plant has a pretty, I don't even know how thick that ice is, but it's pretty thick. Our lilac bush is beautiful, but covered in ice. I wonder if all the birdies are still in there. I don't see any. Where did the birdies go when it does this? You can hear all of the trees and stuff just creaking. And actually this tree, a bunch of the limbs have fallen off. I'm curious if some more. This one's hanging real low for what it usually does. As you can see, it's touching the ground. So I assume that is a potential thing that will come down. Here's our holiday side of the house decoration. We still haven't taken down. It's a little red thing had fallen off, but more ice. Icicles on the wheelbarrow. Our ready lawnmower is pretty amusing with all that. Here is our Christmas tree, which we just basically kicked off the porch when we brought things home from Manhattan last time. And it is covered in a very interesting layer of ice, mostly because it's been dripping off of the roof. As you can see, icicles up there, and the gutters. Our pile of junk is actually less interesting than I had thought it might be, though it is all covered in ice. And the old couch has, oh my gosh, how much ice is on there? That much ice on here, so again, more limbs down off of these trees. Oh, looks like we had an actual tree come down over here. I don't believe that tree was tipped over like that before this storm. And then we have some more limbs down there. Durango hasn't been driven in a while. This is quite the little sheet of ice, so I shall be careful in my walking. More ice on the forsythia. Oh, this is kind of funny. Look at all the ice off the kids' swing. Amazing. See, this is one of those times when it's a good thing that I've been vlogging. Oh, look. Oh, my daughter's apple tree. Let's remove that branch. It's a good thing I'm vlogging, because if I wasn't daily vlogging, given my personality, there we go. Right now, I would be sitting in the house, and I would not have come out to see how funny and interesting this all is. Another branch fell down into our compost heap. Icicles on the garage. It doesn't look like anything kind of fell on the garden, but that's just because there's not really much to fall on there. Decent amount of ice on the roof. That's kind of funny how all those icicles are on the pot. And then I hadn't showed you this yet. I got this for Steve for Christmas. When I did Santa's Gifts and Goodies. It's a little sign to go with Pierpont. Pierpont's head has quite the layer on it, but it says Gnome Crossing. and I made him a little path out of rocks. And it was funny the other day when it snowed, because it was a good thing I had Pierpont sign there, because otherwise he would not have been able to see where his crossing was, because it was all covered in snow. And then it's just the sound out here. I don't know if you can just hear it. There's like a light crunching. There's some ice on the power lines. Not terrible, especially not since the sun has come up. I think that'll all thaw. But here is what was our wood pile in the middle of the yard before it's where Steve like stacked a bunch of stuff last year before we split it and put it away. But we lost a few branches off that too. And then our burn pile just kind of covered in ice. Oh, this is kind of neat. I'm not going to walk on this sidewalk because that will just take your legs out from under you. I know from experience this cement does not handle ice well. But look at our bell. Does it ring right now? Just barely, but the chain is just all covered in ice. Oh, here was funny. This is the Steve's Christmas present from last year. It's an old school zone sign, just perfect for our homeschool. We need to hang it up. I think I want to hang it on the side of the house. So there's that, and then just more ice and kind of pretty everywhere you look. It is definitely warming up. It wasn't very cold last night, thankfully, because the dog got left outside for a while. He must have snuck out when Steve was leaving for work and I didn't realize it. In fact, I thought I'd seen him, last I'd seen him, he was sleeping on the kid's bed, and I even thought I saw him when I went to bed, but apparently it was just the covers, and he didn't make any noise, and then about 5 o'clock I heard him tapping on the door, so I let him back in. He wasn't too mad at me. It was warmish last night compared to how it's been lately. It was in the mid-20s and 30s, but my little lane, all iced. There seems to be, the breeze is picking up, which I assume means some more things might come down with the weight of the ice. And as the sun's coming up, everything's just getting to be really, like, there's ice and everything, but it's getting to be a puddly mess underneath. So we will see how this all turns out. Apparently this is going to be a very long vlog for today because just this is taking a while, but gosh, it's so magical. You just can't look away. At least I can't. I don't know about you, but another branch just fell off of that tree over there. Can you see it swinging? Let's see. There it is swinging. Crazy. And it's starting to mist again, so I'm headed back inside. I was walking back in the house and heard a gigantic crash. That stuff has fallen on top of the oil shed. That's new. So I'll have to come and survey damage again later, because clearly this is just the beginning of the thing starting to fall. It is 5:30 and I am still fighting. Ooh, there it goes. I had this grand plan. I'm fighting with my computer to get today's vlog up, and yeah. But I think I have my pattern stuff for my tutorials all set so that I can go and finish them in California while I'm there. Yeah. Lots of work today. And oh my goodness, I am so glad that we went ahead and had our trees trimmed and actually had several of them cut down, because we have had more branches come down today. And I would be a nervous wreck if the trees we had cut down were still around, because yeah, I am sure that at least one of them would have had something fall in the house or our car or both. And thankfully, everything that's fallen has been not a huge deal. So that is good. And I think since I'm having so many internet issues, I'm going to end the vlog here. And I'll see you in California. Nighty night.